Hey guys, welcome to another Mini Z video. So you'll see I've got a black Enzo Ferrari there. It's not there by accident. I'll come back to it in a moment. So first of all I want to show that I'm trialing another multi-level track layout. So if you've seen my recent videos where I'm trialing a multi-level track just on a single level to work out which layout I want to use, I've just subtly changed it so it's just sort of taken out that sort of gap between the track up there. So I come into a hairpin followed by a sort of like a hairpin hybrid with a chicane. Alright, so we'll come back to the Enzo Ferrari. So what's the Enzo Ferrari doing here? Well, I've been thinking I've got two Enzo Ferraris. I've got a red one and a black one, and decided that I'm going to change this black Enzo Ferrari over to be something different. Oh well, not that different because it's a Ferrari. But this one is a Ferrari 599XX. Gee, they tried really hard to make it complicated, didn't they? So both of these cars are roughly the same width. I can't remember if the Enzo's +3 or +2.5 or something at the rear. But the 599XX is +3 at the rear, and it's also +3 at the front, which is the same as the AMG GT3 I recently bought. So it's an interesting looking car, and it was a historical benchmark car around, I think, 2010 from memory, where it set a Nürburgring track record. Alright, so I'll get on to just swapping over the body onto this chassis. Well, I've built the chassis, so I just want to show a few things. So you see the front mount, how short it is compared to an Enzo, because the Enzo has a very large front overhang, and the Enzo is a +1, which is quite narrow at the front, versus the rear, which I think it's actually a +3 at the rear. Whereas this one's got +3 at the front, +3 at the rear. Another thing to see is the overhang at the rear on the Enzo is very short, and on the new body it's quite long. So the combination of a wider front, shorter overhang at the front, and a longer overhang at the rear means, generally speaking, in car handling it's going to have less of a sharp turn in. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. So we'll get to see what it's like. So I'll mount the body on top of the chassis, and then I'll give you a good look at the car. So it's a really nice looking car. Looks very mean in the black. This is a very stable car. Until I say it is. So something like the McLaren F1, the short tail version, you drive it around and it's quite a loose sort of feeling car. The body's actually loose on the chassis as well, so you get rattles and sort of moves around, whereas this one is just stuck to the track like some of the sort of long tail McLaren F1s, similar to the 102mm cars.